Welcome to the Lean Lounge, a podcast brought to you by Lean Revisions. Please welcome your host, Jeff Gray.
Hello, welcome to the Lean Lounge. My name's Jeff Gray. I'm your host here on the Lean Lounge, from the CEO from leanrevisions.net. And today I've got my guest here, my boy, my friend, colleague, Mr. Shannon Douglas from the Resilient Management Group.
Yes.
Welcome, my friend.
Hey, man, happy to be here. Happy to be here. Finally made it, folks.
Finally made it. Well, welcome. This should be fun, y'all.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
So I want to thank my sponsors also, KPI Fire, Sigma XL, and Smarty.com before we get started here in the studio. And I'm glad Mr. Shannon Douglas has joined us, because we're going to have a great conversation today.
Absolutely.
About lean and AI business operations and all kinds of good stuff. So
absolutely.
Before we begin, my friend, why don't you tell everybody a little bit about yourself, a little bit of history, who you are, what you do, where you're from.
All right. Well, let me give everybody a quick and dirty. Quick and dirty. So my name is Shannon Douglas, as you heard already. My story is Ohio raised me, Detroit made me. So I was born in Warren, Ohio. So I'm a Midwest kid.
Okay.
Yeah, Ohio. And Detroit, that's where I became a grown-up really fast. Because I went ahead, graduated from college, eloped with my ex-wife. And that actually happened. And it was interesting. I know. I didn't tell my folks nothing. Yes, until I had my first kid. Yeah, me and my ex-wife, we had our first kid. Yeah, imagine that conversation. It happened at Perkins Restaurant. We were at the Perkins Pancake House.
Just to see.
Yeah, I was before we walked in. It's like, okay, this is what we're going to. She's like, no, these are your parents. You're going to do all the talking. Yes.
I don't. Yeah.
So I came up with a wonderful idea of we're married past the syrup.
I told you it was going to be an interesting conversation. I did not know that.
Yeah. That's how
I knew you had an ex-wife and a couple kids, but I didn't know you eloped.
3 beautiful daughters. Yeah, I was married for 8 years and 3 kids.
Nice.
So 12 years. No,
so how old were you when you got married, when you eloped?
Oh, I was a youngin'.
You must have.
I was like 23.
Okay.
Yeah, 23.
And you didn't tell your parents for a year or two?
Look, you got to understand my folks, especially my dad. So my dad didn't buy me a pet because he felt I couldn't take care of myself. So imagine me telling this same man
that you married
that I have a wife, and I have some kids on the way. What? He'd be like, don't you understand why you didn't have a pet when you were a kid?
Wow.
You got to slow down.
Slow down, young man.
Yeah. So, but thank goodness, I was able to leverage everything they taught me and be a good dad going forward and whatnot. Good. So, but after Detroit, I moved south to the Carolinas. I lived in Columbia, South Carolina for a few years, and then I lived in Charlotte, North Carolina for about 14 years.
Nice.
Minus the 2 years I lived in Panama. So during COVID, got out of Dodge. Like most of us were discussing it. I was in progress with it. I was out of here.
You got your residency too, right?
Yes, permanent residency. I'm about
Panama.
Yeah, I'm about almost less than 2 years away from being eligible to get the passport.
Nice.
Yeah, so that'll be another conversation, folks. Dual citizenship.
So Shannon and I met, I don't know, less than a year ago, right?
Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah, it was definitely this year.
Yeah.
I was so happy that it was connections finally starting, because when I first moved to the area in Washington, it was slow.
Yeah.
Especially
in the winter, it's slow.
Yeah, well, and it rains too, y'all. So ain't nobody trying to talk to you when it's wet outside. I guess.
Exactly. Those networking events only happen in the spring and summer.
The Seattle freeze is kind of real.
So we met because we were at a networking event. We talked when we introduced ourselves.
Yeah.
You were talking about process and project management
Absolutely.
and a leadership and all that. And then after I said I was doing lean and all that, we connected.
We connected because I'm a process junkie by nature.
Right.
And so for me, you were speaking the same language.
Right.
You know, when you process lean, okay, yeah. My first thought was collaboration. When is it going to happen?
Right.
Because I knew we would work out perfectly, you know, as a team.
Right.
And I was just ready to go.
Right.
And so that was a blessing. It was a true blessing to meet you, and then the connections continued after that, and here we are.
Right.
I'm on the podcast, y'all.
So tell us about. So I went to. I'm going to let you tell it. I went to Shannon's workshop just last week, and it was awesome. It was awesome. The way it was laid out, it was about AI and how to use it in your business and operations, and there was quite a few people there who had been using it in different ways.
Yeah.
And you really helped us understand what's out there.
Yeah, it's important to not assume that all your AI tools are going to do the same thing.
Right.
And a lot of us think that, you know, because our literacy isn't where it should be. You know, just like financial literacy is important.
Right.
Talking to myself.
Everybody out there?
Yes, absolutely.
We all could use a little bit of that.
But AI literacy is very important. You know, for most of us, we use ChatGPT. We're familiar with Claude.
Right.
But you have to understand that all the happenings within the AI race, so to speak, is real. So they are competing to get your attention. You know, people are learning about the new functions, like on ChatGPT, for example. If you're a paid client or whatever, if you have your paid account rather with ChatGPT, you will see that at the top there's a chat button and a work button.
Right.
So they're investing more money into that agentic AI technology, because it's not about getting on these tools and just asking questions and Googling.
I've learned that.
Yeah, it's more about use that chat for brainstorming. Think about how you can further yourself as if you had 3 to 5 strategic partners in the room who were all experts at whatever it is that you're trying to do, and go to work, pick their brains, throw those ideas back and forth, and then you go to the agentic side of things where you put the agent to work. So now we did all this planning, now you can work the plan.
Right.
And so a lot of the tools like Chat, Claude's already in progress with it, Claude Cowork and Claude Code, for example. People are using it to say, okay, let me give myself less headaches. Let me create some efficiency now.
Right.
And not waste any time when the machine can actually do it for me.
Yeah.
Because at first, you know, you see most people, they're looking at it just to come up with a strategy, but then they're still pulling the hair out on, okay, well, I got a lot of stuff to do. It gave me a lot of... It's like, damn, that's a lot. Well, I'm glad you got all the brains, but I need help doing that. So yes, you can put it to work. You know, many people need to convert to that mindset around using these AI tools, and that's what I show them.
Yes, that was the aha moment. I really loved how you said use, you know, Chat and Claude and Perplexity and all of these different ones, and see how they give you your outcome.
Yes.
And then do the other prompts, teach it, and then go pay for the subscription.
Yeah, absolutely. So
and do your final product, do your final work.
Because you want to go ahead and spend money on what you are going to get the most utility from.
Right.
So if you're getting good output from ChatGPT and you play around with Claude a little bit and you're like, okay, but then I tell people, go ahead and challenge both tools against each other. Yeah,
I love that.
So if you love ChatGPT so much, folks, okay, or if you love Claude so much, go ahead and give it a prompt to do something, and then ask ChatGPT to validate it, verify it, see if there are any holes in it. And vice versa. Go to Claude and say, well, this is the output that I've gotten from ChatGPT. Tell me your thoughts. What do you think? How can we... Is this good or not?
Right. Right.
And then you don't want to rely on any first result as your final result.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've learned that. Yeah, that was really interesting. A lot of people in the class were also talking about how they were using it for agents, for reception, for email.
Yes.
For what you did, I asked you, what's your workbook? Which one did you use for your workbook? Now I know which one I'm going to use for my workbook.
And
it looked good, man.
Yeah, at the time it was because, I have ChatGPT to thank for that.
Yeah.
Thanks, buddy.
I was like, damn, man, this is laid out nicely. As you said, I'm going to leverage.
I'm going to leverage it because I have to.
Yeah,
why not?
leverage.
We all need to.
Yeah.
ChatGPT at the time, you can tell, like I said, the competition is real in the AI race. So OpenAI, they're spending money.
Yeah.
So they improve
They're
their
competing.
imaging.
Yeah, they're competing.
Those pictures and whatnot that I had in my
that was
workbook,
nice.
they look really good.
Yeah, they did.
They're competing a lot with Google, with Gemini and VO. 3.1, I think, was the last version I had seen. Those images look good.
Yeah.
They make great videos.
I was trying that last night.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, man.
Look at him. He's playing with it.
I was trying that last night. His workshop was Saturday. Today's Tuesday. That's how quick I said, man, get over here.
That's right.
Yeah, he had a 31-page workbook. Gave it to my son, gave it to people on my team, and said, hey, we got to use some of this stuff.
That's right. That's right. It's important. If you don't think about how you can create any type of efficiency for yourself, you're writing your own ticket down the drain.
Yeah.
It's a matter, totally wasting time. Wasting time and money.
Yeah, yeah.
We think about those particular items that are on our to-do list that are just brain-sucking activities.
Yeah.
If you were able to go ahead, totally monotonous.
Redundant.
So if you're going ahead and you find any of those tasks that are in your to-do stack, what you need to do is think about how AI can help me. Because you want to use more of your brain to be more tactful and strategic as opposed to, okay, did I copy and paste that right? Right. Go ahead, train this thing up, and then make it happen going forward.
I love that. So I use Claude. I did a presentation a week ago in California, and I used it, and it gave me a presentation. It was all about marketing strategy and where the campaign failed. And then some of the analysis on how we can be better.
Good.
And it just blew their minds.
Yeah.
I had like 60 people in there. And I gave them a little handout, a little workbook, a little thing to exercise. By the time they were done, they were like, man, can I have these slides?
Yeah.
Man, can I do this? I'm like, give me a call. Because, they really saw how they were wasting time.
Yeah.
They were doing redundant stuff, multiple handoffs, all this kind of stuff. And I just said, let's just hit this button, do this prompt.
Right.
And it really helped them out. So when I went to your thing, it really reinforced that I was doing it right. Because I talked to you before, like a month or so ago.
Right.
And you scared me a little bit with this stuff, man.
I said, look at all these trust issues. I said, you got to let it go. Get over yourself. Get over yourself, man.
I'm telling y'all. He goes here, sign up this, and do this. And I'm like, wait a minute. What about my privacy? What about? He's like, you got some
privacy
trust issues.
Doesn't exist anymore, man. Look, big brother, big sister, big cousin, they all watching right now, Well, but I mean, it's important to create an account because, especially on the strength of you're going to use it.
Yeah.
So when you exactly for that reason, you want to have an account, and if you're going to use it all the time, you want to make sure that what you are doing is going to be saved in its memory.
Right.
So one of the things I showed you all in this past workshop was saving things in your memory.
Right.
When we talk about, or we've been talking about training the tool. So if you want emails sent, on your behalf by the tool. You want the emails to sound like you, not
Yeah.
a robot.
Right.
You know, you don't want that, right? So you want it to sound like Jeff.
Yeah,
Use
yeah.
the words that Jeff would use.
Yeah.
You know. Be like, wait
That's
a minute.
funny.
Jeff doesn't say stuff like supercalifragilistic. What? Jeff can't even spell that, you know? And then so, you know, you don't want the tool to put in, hey, it was a supercalifragilistic.
Yeah.
And you're like,
People
okay, yeah. And so you want to make sure it
That's hilarious.
knows who you are, what your vernacular is.
Yeah. Right.
And how you think.
Yeah.
You know, when you give the tool a role to play, and
right.
then more input about you, the relationship between you and the tool become awesome.
Right.
More and more awesome.
Right.
And then from there, it's a matter of, okay, get to work, do this, send these responses. But, you know, you don't have to worry about using it for 5 years to let it, you know, okay, this relationship has been going on long enough. No. So what you need to do is go ahead and you're welcome for this, folks. So go ahead, and when you're in ChatGPT or Claude or wherever in Gemini, and but I like ChatGPT for this because when you go into voice mode, you can pick out your favorite voice. That's always
you showed
cool.
us that, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So,
That was cool.
but set yourself up an interview, right? Ask me 20
Nice.
questions that would actually define who I am for your memory, and then after we go through and answer these questions,
Right.
I want to feel secure that you're knowing me more, so we can work better together, and I
Right.
don't have to guess inside whether you're
fear.
you don't have to
did
fear
something
that
wrong.
there's exactly.
Yeah.
And then you say that run along sentence as your prompt. I mean, that's the thing, you know,
Yeah.
click that microphone like I was
Like you
showing
showed
you
me,
as
yeah.
well. It's important
Just talk
to
it out.
just dictate and talk it
Yeah.
out. Yeah, absolutely.
It'll fine tune it. Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I love that.
You save yourself grief because you're not trying to find the right words.
Typing it out and
okay, let me make it
Yeah.
perfect so it can understand me. No, it's going to understand you.
Yeah.
Click that microphone, dictate to it, and so you can really brain dump and then get what you
Fine-tune
really exactly.
Yeah.
You can fine tune by talking, and then that's what we do
That's
as
what
humans.
Yeah, that's true. You
So
discuss until you get to the output.
treat this thing like it's one of your smartest friends without judgment,
Right.
and won't
That's
talk
true.
about you for not knowing something. Who all doesn't want that friend? I like those friends. You know what I'm saying? So ChatGPT is one of those friends.
It's your friend.
Yeah, absolutely. ChatGPT's my friend. Yeah, you know.
You know what's funny is when you were talking about the email, that was so funny. About 6 months ago,
Okay.
I was multitasking. I was just getting the hang of this AI stuff. And I responded to a colleague's email with AI.
Okay.
I'm serious, within 30 seconds of me hitting that send button, he calls me up and he goes, man. He goes, dude, what is this? He goes, you used that AI, didn't you? This ain't you.
Right.
He
See?
knew it wasn't me
Right.
responding.
Exactly.
I said, hey, I
it was
answered
all
this.
technical.
It was all,
Jeff don't even know how to spell that. Quit playing, Jeff. That ain't you.
And after he said that to me, I was like, damn, man,
Yeah.
this stuff is serious.
Yeah.
It responded to what I wanted, but it didn't in my vernacular, not the way I would say it. So
and that's why it's important to go ahead and coach it up, you know, because if you want to work with it more intently and intentionally,
I think everybody should.
With your everything,
Yeah.
It needs to know you better.
Yeah. I really liked, Shannon had an avatar of a marketing promo.
Oh yeah, that was
And
cool.
that was cool, man.
Yeah.
That was cool.
You know, I did
It looked
that.
like you, talked like you.
I took one of my pictures that.
I was going to ask you. Yeah, how'd you do that?
So I was doing workshops all last year. So I was traveling out of Washington State.
Right.
So as Resilient Management Group, you know, everyone's like, okay, what is Resilient Management Group? This guy is doing AI.
Yeah.
Resilient Management Group partners with companies who are looking to improve and strengthen their people and their processes.
Right.
So
That's what we do. Yeah, that's why we collaborate.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So strengthening your people through training via the awesome workshops that I give and the seminars. And then your processes, well, I do operational excellence consulting in conjunction with project management services. So I've been doing project management, business analyst type work for almost 25 years. Dang, I'm
Really?
old, man. Ooh, look at that gray
Well, you got a little gray hair.
No, it's
Me too.
real. I know, dang. I started thinking about that. I said, dang. I started doing this when I was a young buck.
Hey, you see that picture in the shelf with Dr. Deming?
Oh, man.
That was me. That was
Man,
that's what I
was
started.
That guy? Boy, you were that fighting weight then, man. Look at that.
I was working out every day, boxing.
Yeah.
You know, I got to get back into that. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right? So still, we don't have to worry about it. Yeah. We don't have to worry about it. We still got a jaw. It's all good. We're keeping it together.
Oh, yeah. That's good. See, and everyone out there listening, the reason, as we started talking, we are going to be doing workshops. We are going to be doing some collaborations.
Yes.
We're going to be doing lunch and leans.
Yeah, that's
and
a
those will
real
be some
awesome
topics.
Concept. I like
and
that.
So that'll be coming out shortly on leanrevisions.net. We'll be, give us a couple weeks. We got that dialed in.
That'll be
We'll
hot.
be sharing these things with everybody.
That'll be hot.
And you'll be getting hands-on training and learning. What this workshop was that Shannon did was it was phenomenal. Everybody, we stayed. They had to kick us out of the room.
I know, right? I said,
the girls
I'm
going,
sorry if
"Time
I
to
got
go."
you in trouble. I know. They were like, get out. Like,
Your time is up.
yeah. Remember Trading Places, Eddie Murphy?
Yeah.
He's like, record scratch. Get the out.
She's like, all right,
she was
y'all.
like, y'all gotta go. We
Y'all
were having a
gotta
good time. We were doing some AI stuff, having a good old
She was
time.
going, I ain't getting paid for this.
Yeah, I was like, ooh.
We should have slipped her a binge, or you could have stayed
Yeah, I
longer.
know. I'd be like,
But yeah,
But yeah,
nobody
it was,
left.
It was a good time, and
It was
I was so
networking.
happy about that because it was all about just learning new approaches
Yeah.
to what you already do already, or if you're unfamiliar altogether, becoming familiar.
Yeah. And I really liked the diversity of the crowd.
Yeah.
You had the young dude who just had his plumbing business, who's been using everything. He was in his 20s.
Yeah.
And then you had some of us, you had somebody that was like 80-some years old. That one dude,
Yeah.
he was like, hey, wait a minute.
And he's using AI.
He was 80 plus.
Yeah.
And owned his business.
He's got a golf. He's a golf instructor also.
Is that what he does? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
it's one of them. Yeah, and
I didn't get a chance to talk to him, but
it's the spectrum. I mean,
Yeah.
the thing is, if you're thinking about how I can save myself some time, save myself some money. How many people fit in that box? Right?
Everybody listening.
Me, yeah, I'm sure some of you. If I want to save time and money, who
resources
doesn't? Yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
And headache.
Headache,
and
exactly.
rework.
And
Yeah.
yeah, because
Yeah.
you wanna not do it alone. That's the whole key here.
Yeah.
The point of the matter is not to do anything alone if you don't have to. Leverage.
Yeah.
If
right.
you don't leverage, then that's your foot that you shot. Sorry. Not sorry, because I told you, get on board, somebody, I was having a conversation with someone and, they were concerned about what a lot of people have said, AI took my job.
Yeah.
And, I can't say that is totally the truth. Yes, are companies trying to figure out how to get y'all out of there? Absolutely. Me too.
Yeah.
That's why I work for myself. But the thing is, you have to re-engineer your thinking.
Yep, exactly.
And
Don't be a victim.
That's right. Don't be a victim, number one. Number
Yeah.
two, they said the same thing about the internet, right? The internet don't mess with that internet, Jeff.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, you never know. Oh, yeah, now we can't go outside without the internet.
It follows you now.
I know, right?
It's in your car, it's in your hands.
Right.
Are
you going the wrong way? Thank you. Right? So now we have AI, and that resistance is still there with some. And, well, I choose to be a dinosaur.
Well,
okay.
I know people I have clients who say, don't use AI. My daughter is like, don't use AI.
Don't use it.
She's like, So I think some people think it's...
Well, so,
it's a tool. It's a tool.
It's a tool. So, I look at it this way. AI is not taking your job. It's the person that is learning AI that's taking your job.
Yeah, there you go.
And because companies now they're recognizing more and more, if you look at all these case studies that are forming as we speak, people who have gotten laid off or let go because of AI, there's a huge number of those folks being hired back.
Yes, they are.
Because you can't not be without the human intelligence.
Human factor, the HI.
Yeah. AI ain't nothing without HI.
That's right.
Because it's garbage in, garbage out.
Right.
Like we were talking about, sending notes out and someone saying, that's not Jeff.
That ain't me.
If you're not coordinating and configuring, you got to do that stuff.
Right.
Right?
Human.
Yeah. So the machine can't do it all alone.
Yeah. All it is, I tell people, the conference I was at last week, I just say it's a tool.
Yeah.
You got to train the tool, and it'll help you. Like you said, it's someone else in the room that you can give that redundant, non-value added stuff to and try to make that more efficient.
Yeah.
The real stuff is the human factor.
That's it.
That's us.
That's it.
We invented this stuff.
Yeah. But I mean,
it's a tool.
Now some people have gone down those paths around like the environment and things like that. And I believe all of those big companies are listening. Because there's concerns about data centers being built and whatnot. But, they're incorporating more renewable energy in the scope of their projects because, you would have to.
Yeah.
Where are we going to get it? Our grids are like, what?
Yeah.
So it's forcing everyone to do it differently. So for me, I have hope in man and womankind. I'm hoping
doing it right.
Yeah. It's like,
don't be nefarious. Yeah.
I mean,
so what about
we still have to breathe and live.
Yeah. Together.
Together, right.
So what about security?
Security.
So and the reason I say that is because when Shannon was teaching me this stuff about a month ago, when I said I was a little resistant, is because of the security.
Yes.
Because I have clients that proprietary stuff, that kind of stuff.
Correct.
So how do we keep our data secure? Do we need to have our own servers? Do we need to have our own firewall? I had somebody at this conference last week talking to me about the firewall and your own server to train your AI so it doesn't go out into, especially for those of us with security
correct.
issues.
So, like, depending on at what level you are doing what you do and using the tools, like if you're talking about client data,
or personal data,
personal data. So, but there are settings that people need to pay more attention to than just don't get on there and open up your account.
Don't put your P&L out there.
Yeah, exactly. Because I mean, when you start getting comfortable with what this thing can do for you, it's like, well, help change my life some more. Bank statements help me, manage my money better, and it will. It will. But the thing is, you don't want someone out there in the world getting your stuff.
Right.
So, there is, I believe it's in data storage. Like if you're in ChatGPT, for example, you have a setting where you can turn on memory. Right. So it can remember everything that you've done in your chats or your work flows. But then after that, there's a data controls section within the settings.
Right.
And those multi-factor verification.
Oh, right. Okay.
Please turn that stuff on. You know,
okay.
you got the option to select that. So
Yeah.
for your own protection,
Okay.
do that just like you would if you're messing around with crypto. All my crypto people out there, you know what I'm talking about. So you have an authenticator type of
On your
application
device,
on
right.
your device, and okay, boom, because I've been given these tools a lot of information. I don't want, I mean, I want it to know me, but I don't want the world to know me like that. You know, I mean, y'all can like me like, they know me, but I don't want them to know me like that. Yeah. Shout out to Tony Rock. I love that stand-up. That stand-up routine is classic. You know, not like that.
Not like that.
Yeah.
No, that's good. That's good to know that there are safeguards.
Exactly, because those concerns are going to arise because people are going to find the value in it.
Right.
And well, it can do this. Can it do more? Absolutely.
Yeah.
But then it's like, okay, is my business all out there floating?
Right.
And
right.
yeah, that's a valid concern. So there are settings to make sure that you are protected. So it's just a matter of taking the time to go in and learning where it's at. So always explore your settings. Go where your name is, and you see that little gear symbol, or just click that settings and just go in there and just see what all those settings mean, what they say, what you can adjust for yourself, and feel more secure about using it.
Right, because it'll go in and research your data, your emails, your contacts.
Absolutely.
Everything if you let it. If you sign in with Google, it'll go in and do all this stuff. So you got to really...
That's right.
So what I did, when Shannon worked with me, I set up new Google account and then the account. So it's not with my business or all that. And then he taught me all this stuff. So I know other people out there listening, you're worried about that security. Consultants and doctors and there's a bunch of people doing RFPs, people doing contracts, people doing medical stuff. You gotta. That was one thing that he was laughing at me. I said, "No, man, I'm not using my original. No. This stuff's gonna go in there and look." So I started a brand new.
I was like, let's start up a brand new Gmail account. Let's go ahead and open it up in there so they don't know all your business.
Right.
Jeff. Yeah.
And then this was the scary part. This was the scary part. I was like, I had him help me with my website, and I was going to hook up.
I remember that.
I was going to hook up our workshop and all that kind of stuff in the back end, hook it up with HubSpot and all this.
Yeah.
And that thing, I ain't going to tell you which one it is, but that thing came back and said, "Give me your information to log in and password, and I'll go do it for you." And I looked at that and I said, "What?" He goes, "Yeah, man, hit the button."
I was like, "Come on, it's your friend. Go ahead." It's your friend.
This thing's going to go into my account in my website.
In your website.
And hook up all the back end stuff.
Yes.
If I give it my login and my password. And that's what I was saying. Security. Security.
Right. Security.
Security. Danger, Will Robinson.
Right, exactly.
For those of you who know what that means.
Yeah.
I said, And she goes, baby steps. It gave me level 1, 2, 3.
That's right.
So I went with level 1. Right. I gave it no authorization to do anything.
You're just going to copy and paste this stuff.
I just want to copy this and I'll put it in myself.
But see how smart it is to even ask.
Yeah.
Which one you want. It didn't just say, well, look, I ain't going to do nothing for you.
Yeah.
Because I can't sign in and know all your business.
Right. It asked me my level of confidence and security with it.
Right.
So,
and it's like I said a few times, also, as far as ensuring the tool understanding you.
It did.
It's a matter of making sure that after all your prompts, you want to include something to the effect of ask me more qualifying questions to make sure I don't miss anything.
Right.
Always tell whatever tool, Chat, Claude, whatever you're using, just to ask you clarifying questions to make sure you didn't miss anything. Because a lot of times we'll have those wonderful ideas, or we're on a roll and it's just going, and then bzz, why did I look at my phone? Oh, it's gone.
Yeah, right.
But okay, I got the most of it. I forgot something. You probably forgot a few things.
Yeah.
But let it jog your memory for you.
Yeah.
And you tell it to do so.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, well, look, I need this type of person to work with me. So train it to be that person to work with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're also telling folks, if you're going looking for a job, have it interview the type of company, the person, what's the questions you should ask.
Absolutely.
What's the information you should learn about I mean, all kinds of good stuff.
Yeah. For
Use it
all
as a
the
tool.
job seekers, go out there, and so you finally get hit with somebody wants to talk to you.
Right.
All right. So you get that job description, feed it into one of the tools, and then
your resume.
And your resume.
Line it up.
Line it up, and then say, I want to be totally prepared for this interview.
Right.
Interview me.
Interview me.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then go into voice
smart.
mode.
Yeah.
And have that thing go back and forth with you.
Serious.
Absolutely. Get yourself more comfortable.
Right.
You know, years ago,
Right.
back
That's
in the day, I was a technical recruiter in my former life.
Yeah.
And that was something that I had to do for all my candidates because I didn't get paid unless I got a job.
Right.
So they got a job. Right. So I'm going to make sure, are you done with dinner? Okay. Let's go through this one more time. Right. But so it was a matter of just making sure that you're prepared. So again, you have somebody to bounce interview questions off of you to get you sharper. You know, when you have that presentation.
That presentation.
You get in front of people, you know, let it critique
or your speech. Or
absolutely. You know, be critical with my delivery and listen for anything that would impede a successful presentation.
Yeah.
And again, just off the dome, just saying that, dictating that, telling it what to do, assigning it a task to improve who you are.
Right.
That's important.
Right.
We need to think about how we can leverage it in every way. So it's not just, you know, for business owners, but we think about how we can use it in everyday life, you know, from a practical perspective.
Right.
You know,
Interesting.
Attorneys and doctors. They're losing some juice, you know, because I can go on, you know, one of these tools and be like, look here. They're going to charge me $150 to review this document.
Or more.
Yeah.
I don't know where you get that attorney from.
Yeah, so I'm going to... Exactly, right? What?
Last one said $500 an hour.
$500 an hour.
$500 an hour.
At least.
Yeah.
You know, I want a good lawyer
500.
eye on something. I'm going to make that tool... Look,
That's
act as my legal expert. I need you to review this for
contracts.
Yes,
that's
contracts.
What I did.
Absolutely.
That's exactly what I did. I put the contract in and said, "Is this right? What should we do? What should we change?"
That's right.
Yep.
That's right.
And it gave me some different ideas.
Yeah, because you don't want
to save me $500.
So look at that. Look at that. Saved you $500 and not get gutted as a fish.
Exactly. And have to
at
wait
the table. Yeah,
have to wait a week.
Be like, oh yeah, you know when you left money on the table and they signed so fast, they'd be like, oh yeah, here you go. Start tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Oh, how much money did I leave on the table? You know, how much? Because they sign that thing pretty quick.
Right.
You know, they're like, oh, that was cheap. I mean, oh yeah, you ready to start?
Be ready.
Have that conversation with ChatGPT, with Claude, you know, Gemini, you know, those three tools are my strategic partners.
Claude,
ChatGPT, and Gemini. Yeah, I bounce everything off of them. And,
I haven't started.
And then when I bounce everything off of those three, then I'll go to work with other tools after I've gotten what I needed when I firmed up the plan. Or what's the strategy and approach.
Right.
And when that's firm, then I can go with some rock solid, you know, prompts to Gamma or to Perplexity to research something for me or to, you know.
That's kind of how I do it.
Yeah.
I bounce it around. I'll put
Absolutely.
Perplexity's research outside into Claude
Yes.
and put it in the chat,
Yep.
and then fine tune it. Yeah, I
That's
do the same
it.
to fine
That's
tune it.
Y'all learning from this man?
And see,
Okay.
he taught me just a month. I've learned this in a month.
See?
I've learned more in a month from this man than I've learned on my own in a year.
I'm just saying.
I had
You
to buy
can
dinner.
too.
I had to
Yes.
take him out. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
it. That's it. It's real easy. Real easy. I'm easy as Sunday morning to work with.
And my son is like, "Hey, get Shannon. Get Shannon. I got a question for him." I told him Saturday I was at your thing, and he's like, "Let me talk to him." I said, "He's teaching, man. He's teaching. You can't talk to him right now. He had a question for
Be
you."
like, come on, let's take it to the table and let's go to work. That's right. That's right. But it's fun stuff. It's fun stuff. I'm excited about everyone being excited about what they can do now.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm glad you said that. A lot of them are competing,
Yeah.
so they're really fine tuning.
That's right.
Their products.
Yeah,
it's a product. It's a tool. It's a product.
That's it. It makes sense not to get lost in just one.
Yeah, yeah.
So if you're just using ChatGPT and that's it, and you've heard about Claude, and then you watch all the advancements of Claude when Claude introduced Claude Cowork, which is Claude's agent.
Okay.
So you have chat, cowork, and then code. So within chat, that's when you're just talking.
Right.
And so have those conversations within the chat. Do the brainstorm. Get the thought process. Then put the agent to work.
Right. Right.
Then you go to cowork within Claude for all you Claude lovers. I love it too. You will go in and you would say, okay, this strategy that you devise, put it into action and give me a 30-day plan, an actionable plan that is going to produce results with blah blah blah, and I want these KPIs, or get as funky as you want with it.
Yeah.
And when you do that, it's a wrap. And then from there, those brainstorming sessions make you smarter, you're making the tool smarter, and then you can execute on so many things at so many levels.
Right.
And
people just got to go out there and do it, and don't be scared of it.
Yeah.
You got to embrace it.
Don't be scared.
Like I said in his workshop the other day, there's a gentleman in there. He was over 80 years old, and he was diving in.
Getting down with the get down.
He was.
he was getting down with the get down.
His motor was running. He was like, okay, I can do it for this. And everybody was sharing.
Yeah,
and,
that part is dope. I love
everybody was sharing how they helped it with their websites, with their business, with their strategies.
Yeah, because everybody, like you said, was pretty diverse in there. So, like the plumbing guy, with the marketing guy,
the insurance guy,
the
adjust,
it was like all across the board. There were all kind of businesses and interests and processes and ideas that were in flight at that workshop, and that's what I wanted. I wanted everyone to understand that it's never a lecture in those kind of workshops. It's never going to be a lecture.
No. It was fun.
I want you to bring your device and bring your ideas, bring the things that you've been struggling with, because you're like, well, okay, I heard AI can help me with this, but how? Well, bring it. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
And
that's what Walter and I were doing.
Yeah.
As you were teaching us, we were sitting there looking at our project going,
there you go.
Hey.
We can do that too?
We can do that
Boom.
too.
Yeah, that's right.
We were literally like, man, we can use this to do this while you were,
That's right.
Especially when you showed that avatar, because that was right up our alley.
Yeah.
We were like, okay.
Yeah, that was cool.
This is what we
took
need.
one of my selfies. I was like, that's a cute picture. and then I just made it a cartoon.
Yeah, I know.
And it was like, hey, Brazilian management group. I was like, check him out. He looks cool too. Nice suit.
I'm like, I might have to leverage that one too.
Yeah.
Because this seminar I did, or the workshop I did at this conference last week, I videotaped it, and I was watching it this morning.
Okay.
And I was thinking, should I throw this into one of these systems and give me some feedback? But
Why not?
it's got some information that's part of a workshop.
Okay.
So I don't want to. I cut some of it out, the sweet spot, but because that's the tag. That's the.
Look,
It's still that trust.
B is. Yeah, I know, right?
So I'm like, I'm still holding on to something.
But the thing
it's probably
is,
out there already, which is the way I do it,
But nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
So I'm critiquing. So I got it on the studio thing there, the editing machine. I'm like, should I hit this button or not?
It's waiting on you.
It is. It's right over there behind the camera. It's ready. I done chopped it up a little bit. I'm like, I think I can put that out there. That wouldn't give too much away.
Don't be afraid. There's no one like Dr. Evil sitting in all your machines like, Yeah. No. Just go ahead and go for it. Just exercise your precautionary
I think
thoughts
that's good.
by going into your settings and paying attention to what is going to make you safe.
Yeah.
And then from there, you're going to rock on.
Good.
Yeah, totally.
Good.
Totally.
So we got to wrap up here soon, but if there's one nugget of knowledge you could give our listeners, so you've given a lot, one key takeaway, nugget of knowledge, and then we'll give out your information again and how people can get a hold of you.
All right.
Tell them about our workshops.
So one thing that I'll give you all is, and I think we talked about it, so I'll expand on it.
Okay.
To leverage these tools the most, again, do the brainstorming before you go into executing.
Yeah.
You want to firm up a lot of what it is that you're attempting to do, so you're not spending credits or tokens, because a lot of us still have free accounts.
Yeah.
Right? And we're still using and we're still leveraging those tools on our free accounts. But then if we're brainstorming in what we're executing, like if we're building a website, for example, and it's like, okay, we got to a certain point, and then it says, you're all done because you got to come back tomorrow, bruh.
That sucks. 5 hours
You're
tomorrow.
on the free 99 account. So, so you got to make certain that you get all of it out as much as possible, because eventually you may go ahead and turn the lights on to a paid account, which I do recommend. But then that's how you understand which ones you want to use first before spending it.
There you go.
Because you don't want to pull the trigger on everything, because it's easy to do. You're going to be like, wow, this does something, and then you look at the advances the technologies are making, like, okay,
every day,
if
every
ChatGPT wasn't doing anything, you wouldn't use it. Right? If there wasn't anything, then you wouldn't spend $20 a month on the Plus. With Chat, if it wasn't giving you results or the imaging wasn't improving. So go down that process with all of them. I highly recommend using Chat, Claude, and Gemini for that very purpose, so you can go ahead, leverage those thinking caps of theirs to make you more productive of a person. Good. I think you make that happen. Awesome.
Well, thank you. And before we end, tell everybody how they can get a hold of you again.
You can go to my website. It's resilient. Everyone's like, that's a big word. But we all should be resilient. Yes, AI, learn how to spell it. But resilient, Resilient.com. Resilient, and it's like short for management, but resilient, mngt.com. There is a spot where you can contact me there, and you can reach me and get all my info and book a workshop. Whatever you want, you can give me a shout and we can talk it out.
Good. And I want to thank you. And also, we're going to be doing some workshops coming up, our lunch and leans. We're definitely going to have you.
I'm excited about that.
Definitely going to have you. Mason's already like, hey,
we got to do this.
Pick a day and topics, and we can do these. We'll be doing 90-minute sessions, give or take a little bit, depending on the topic. You can call in, Zoom in. You'll be hands-on, interactive. and they'll go on for series and stuff. So it's not just going to be one; it'll be all the time. All
That's
about
what's up.
lean operations, AI, all the tools under the umbrella.
Right.
And this is one that definitely, if you're not looking at, you need to, because the environment is changing, the paradigm is shifting.
That's right.
Operations, management, leadership,
Yes.
business, the way you function and all that stuff is
It's
changing.
just
but
like
the tool-
how COVID
Yeah.
changed how everyone does business.
Yeah.
Now we have AI, and
Doing it.
it's
Yeah.
so
Shifting
it's
it
a
again.
matter of, are we going to leverage it, or are we going to just hate? I'm just saying. It's
Well,
one
I'm a
of the
leverage.
two. Yeah, I mean,
I'm not a hater. I'm a leverage.
We got an opportunity to go ahead and 10x or 100x
Yeah.
what we do
Yeah.
by ourselves. To all you solopreneurs out there, you know what
Yeah.
I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And so, and even if you are a team of 10 or 20, same thing.
Yeah.
If
You
you
can be 200 with the same
absolutely
resource.
think about that,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So if you had everyone on your team AI literate, just imagine the productivity.
Yeah.
The level of productivity would
productivity.
just be to the moon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
But yeah, you can also find me on LinkedIn as well. So
Good.
Shannon Douglas.
I'll have your name under there.
Yeah.
On the screen.
Be like, yeah, there
and
it
your
is.
email.
Yeah, right. Be like,
All right, my friend.
it was a pleasure and a half.
Thank you.
man.
Thank you.
I
We'll have to do this
appreciate
again,
it.
of course.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
definitely. And thank you out there listening. My name's Jeff Gray from Lean Revisions. You can contact us at leanrevisions.net. Contact@leanrevisions.net. Visit our website. We've got workshops. We do engagements. We do all kinds of stuff. Do speaking engagements, and we'll be doing our Lunch and Leans coming out soon. A couple weeks. And I want to thank our sponsors, KPI Fire, Sigma XL, Smarty.com. And if you'd like to be a sponsor, please reach out. Contact@leanrevisions.net. And we'll have you be a sponsor in our studio also. And listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and wherever you get your podcasts. iHeart, anything. So thank you for visiting. Thank you for being here, my friend. This has been great.
This was awesome, brother. We're going to do this again.
We're going to do it again.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
All right. Take care, everybody. Thank you. Bye.
Follow us on YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, and X. This podcast is hosted by Jeff Gray, produced and edited by Make Your Day Richer.